Hello, Food Allergy Nation. It's a rainy Saturday. We were hanging out at the house and I decided that we were going to do our first ever product review just for fun. I hope you find it helpful, and remember, this video is not promotional and we are not offering medical or legal advice of any kind. Enjoy! Hello, I am Caroline Fleur and I'm here with my son, Alex.
Hi.
And we are going to do a review of his favorite pocket bag where he carries all of his essentials, which is called the FlexMove bag. This is my first product review that I'm doing for my YouTube channel, which I'm calling the Food Allergy Nation because there are so many of us that live in the food allergy world. Either we have food allergies ourselves or our children have food allergies, but there are 32 million Americans alone who have food allergies. So welcome to the Food Allergy Nation. Let's get started. The issue is when a person has food allergies, which my son Alex has multiple food allergies, so he always has to carry his Allergies or his Epi-Pen with him. These are life-saving auto-injectors that he needs to be able to use if he happens to come across peanut. Of course, he does everything he can to not have that happen, but the rule is you always carry around your injectors with you at all times, just in case. When I started looking for a bag he could carry every day and feel comfortable with, there was one request that Alex made for the type of bag he wanted to try. Do you remember what that was?
I do. It was to not look like a purse.
Right. He did not want to carry a purse. Now, if boys want to carry a purse, that's fine. We don't care. But he was used to carrying nothing and he didn't want it to be bulky. So we introduced the FlexMove bag. So the cool thing about this bag is it is thin. See how thin it is? You could fill it up. It'll fill up with stuff. And it can lay extremely flat. And it's very masculine or feminine. It can go either way depending on how you wear it. So why don't you show us how you put it on?
Thank you. I put it on like this, so it's easy to access, and I keep it loose so I don't have to reach my hands up to dig it inside. I can just easily unzip it like this.
Right. That makes sense. So he has certain pockets. This has a lot of pockets. It's got one on the end, which goes all the way down. You can put something quite large in there. And there have been times he has carried a cool pack and an Allergies in this front pocket, and it fit in there nicely, and he was able to keep it with the correct temperature, even in 112-degree heat in Texas. You'll see here, there's more zippers. There's one small one here, and then there's another one down here. So there are plenty of options, and this top one is excellent for putting a cell phone. It's very easy to get into, but very secure. So right now, he has all of his belongings in his pockets, which are extremely full, and he's wearing exercise pants. I don't know if you can see it, maybe back up a little bit. He's wearing loose athletic pants. That's not a great idea to have everything shoved in the pockets. So he's going to show us now how to easily put all of his belongings where they go in the pockets he prefers.
Thank you. I put my phone here. It's easy to access and I don't need to dig my hands inside it to look for it. I put my wallet in here. It's one of the most important things I have. I'll put it in the main zipper because it's where it can fit. And I will put my Allergies and the keys in the smaller zipper.
Right now he has it loose because he wants to be able to easily take it on and off, like when he's going to the car and then he's going into school. But if he's somewhere where he needs it to be secure to his body, it is very easy to adjust with this adjustable strap here. So you see now it is fixed to his body. It's not too tight, right?
No, it's not.
It's just secure. It doesn't move around. He could ride a bike, he could run, he could do almost anything he wants, and everything is still right where he needs it. FlexMoves bags are from a company in England, and we intentionally bought them from England because people there do walk a lot more. They're outside a lot more. They need their belongings on them all day long, and we wanted that. It is also water resistant. Have you ever worn your FlexMove bag when it was raining?
Yes, I have.
And did it get completely soaked?
No.
It didn't?
No, it didn't.
Okay, now, if you put it in a swimming pool, yes, I think it will get ruined, but he has worn this in the rain and it was able to keep the contents inside dry within reason, which is important. When we first started trying to find a bag for him, we started with a small backpack because we thought that would be the answer. And it didn't have to be huge, and we got one that was lightweight and trendy looking. But the problem is, it still covers a lot of skin, which can be hot, even in winter. Anytime a person has something up against their body, it creates heat. And one good thing about this bag is that very little parts of it cover your body. If you look at the whole front, that strap is the only thing covering, and then turn around. And the back strap, that's the only thing covering. So the bag itself is not making him hot or overheated underneath where it is. It is on this side, but that can be easily fixed. He could put it on the other side, but if you look on the website, they do ask which side you prefer to wear it on and if you're right-handed or left-handed. So they have bags specific to one side or the other, which is another benefit. The reason this works better than most pocket bags that we experienced is a lot of pocket bags bunch up. You put all of your belongings and then it's this sort of ball of items that you have to fish for or sticks out. And as you can see, he's got several important items in the bag and they're laying flat against his body. And another benefit of that is winter. It does get cold in Texas sometimes and we need a jacket, or we travel and we'll go somewhere really cold and we need a coat. He still needs his keys, his wallet, his AV-Qs, 2 of them, or 2 Epi-Pens, and he needs his cell phone. Even his jackets are not going to carry all those individual items, and he doesn't want to carry a bag outside of his jacket. He wants it to be tucked away and secure, and the reason this flat bag is so useful is because it doesn't bulk up. He can easily put any jacket or coat over it. So we'll start with the raincoat, which is most likely what would be worn in Texas. Even if it's cool outside, sometimes just a windbreaker raincoat is all that's needed to keep the cold off of you.
Thank you.
Now he has his rain jacket on, and I'm realizing that he's grown since last spring, and I think we're gonna need a new one. It's a little bit short, but you see, it's perfectly slender. If he needs something out of his flex bag, he can get it easily and it's not in his way and no one even knows he's wearing it at this point. So what happens if he's meeting friends for lunch and he needs his wallet? How fast can he get to that wallet underneath his jacket zipped up? That quick. So you see, he can get his wallet out easily and it doesn't disturb anything else because everything else is in its own zipper compartment. So there's no fear of other items falling out on the ground. So now we're gonna take this jacket off and we're gonna pretend we're in New York and he needs a real coat, and let's see what that looks like over a FlexMoves bag. So you see, he just put on a thick, warm winter coat. It even has a faux liner inside. It almost feels like fur, except it's faux. Is it bulky? Do you feel like you can move around?
I feel like I can move around perfectly fine.
Okay, so you don't feel like you've been something squished underneath your coat?
No, I don't.
Okay, and that's a huge benefit. Comfort is very important. Now, what if he has this big coat on and the sun comes out, but it's still cold outside and he has to walk around with it unzipped? Again, no danger of anything falling out of his bag as everything has its own secure compartment. All right, so let's take the coat off before he starts sweating because we are actually in Texas at the moment. Another positive side of the FlexMoves bag is on the website at flexmoves.co.uk is they have a lot of different colors. We really like the navy, and we also use this charcoal black color a lot. We actually have 2 of these. And that one is used a lot. And there's purple, which I got for myself. Have you used the purple before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, but it's a dark purple. It could be for anyone who wants to use it, of course. So there are a lot of benefits to the FlexMoves bag from flexmoves.co.uk. And I want to make it clear that this is not a promotional video. They don't even know I'm doing it. It's just that I get asked a lot from mothers of boys what kind of bag my son wears. There's a huge risk of them walking away from their bag because they haven't grown up carrying purses like a lot of little girls have. This is secured to his body. That is a huge benefit. It's flat to his body. It's not bunched up. There's multiple compartments, so he can put one thing on each part and know exactly where it is. And then if he takes something out, it doesn't impact anything else that he's carrying, and that is important. It's not hot up against his body because there's very little surface coverage against his body with the straps being open. It appears to be water resistant. As he said, we've been in the rain. I've carried the purple one before when I was exercising, and I've been in the rain. It did not get the items inside wet, which I was grateful for. It can go outside of clothes in the summer, or it can go underneath jackets and coats in the winter, so it's very versatile. There are options that are more feminine or masculine if you have a child that prefers one or the other, and if not, then they can have every color and they're in business. Another benefit is this strap is thick. It's not just a small strap that crosses. It has padding on it, so it stays in place on a person's body. And when you're pulling it over your head to take it off or put it on, if you have long, curly-ish hair like me, or if you happen to have a son who turned into a hippie during the pandemic, it will not get stuck in their hair, and that is a huge benefit. So let's see what it looks like for him to take the bag off and on with his hair down, shall we? And he has very, very, very curly hair, extremely curly hair. Okay, he's getting fed up. Show us how to take it off now that your hair's down. Any problems?
None.
Okay, let's put it back on. That easy, no problems whatsoever. Since my hair is longer and right now wavier, his hair is usually curled in ringlets, but having his hair back in a ponytail has made it a little bit straighter. Let's test my long hair and see if I can get it on without getting my hair stuck in it, which I have had happen with purses. Okay. Ta-da! No problem whatsoever. Now for me, I would take it and I would probably fasten it up tighter so that it's closer underneath me if I was going to wear this. But for now, I could easily wear it like this. It's very comfortable and doesn't feel like I'm off balance at all. There you are.
Thank you.
To prove to you this is not a promotional video, we now have a few downsides to discuss about the FlexMoves bag. It's not overpriced. I think for the value of what you get, it is a good price point, but I believe we paid about $30 American for the first couple of Flex bags that we bought. And you can definitely find a cheaper pocket bag or backpack or some other type of bag that might work for you, and whatever works is great. But I would say they have sales on their website, and that's how we ended up getting several of these different bags, because I went on to go find one that was pink or purple, and I ended up ordering dark purple, and that one was on sale, and they had some kind of a discount, and now we have several of these bags as a result. So I would check on the website and see if they have sales, if $30 is too much, and even email them and ask them about what kind of specials they might have, and I think they'd be receptive to that question and give a fair answer. That's my guess. So I would have to say one more potential negative just has to do with the fact that the bag is a small size. It is a pocket bag and it is meant to be mostly flat. So if you wanted to start putting more and more things in there, like if you were a person who wears makeup and has more things that you want to carry around, it would start to get full. I think you could really cram a lot in here if you wanted, but it would start to fill it up. And maybe at that point you would want something like a small backpack. That would be worth it to you. But other than that, we don't have a lot of downsides. We've been extremely happy with these bags, and we've had them for years now and worn them on airplanes, mountains. We've taken them to the beach. We've taken them on hikes. We wore them all over in New York. We've been to Washington, D.C. We've worn them all over the place in different weather, in different elements. And after doing all that, I will tell you, I wash them in the washing machine. I wipe down the outside if that's what's needed, but if they're dirty, I wash them on gentle cycle in the washing machine and then hung them up to dry, and they came out fine. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. If it's not, don't do it, but that's what I did because sometimes they get dirty. I think they're very durable. I think they're worth it. What do you think? What grade do you give them?
I would give them a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10? Okay.
Yep.
And why do they not get that one extra point?
The reason is because sometimes whenever I walk, the bag goes behind my back, so I have to pull it back. That's like the only problem I have. And it just happens once in a while.
Yeah, okay. And do you think that could be fixed if you fastened it more securely to your body?
Yes, I do. So
Okay.
perhaps it's my fault, but hey.
But that's something to
yeah.
keep in mind. So it can move if you don't have it at the right restriction on your body, where it's not too tight, not too loose. But remember, this is just our opinion about why we like the FlexMoves bag so much. So do your own research. And remember, we're not trying to give legal or medical advice in any way. We're just sharing fun opinions for entertainment. Remember, the website for these bags, if you're interested in looking into them, is flexmoves.co.uk. And when I went back and looked at the website just to confirm that was correct, I saw a big banner at the top that says, "Today only, free worldwide shipping." Of course, by the time this video comes out, that's not going to be accurate, but it just shows that they do have specials on shipping and on products, and they have sales. So it might be something for you to just check into. And if you don't decide to get a FlexMoves bag, that's fine with us. I just wish all of you luck on finding whatever bag fits your life and your style and what you need, especially if you have food allergies and you need to carry around your Allergies or your Epi-Pens. The most important thing is to have those available on your person if you possibly need them. If you have any questions about this bag or comments, please feel free to write them below and I'll try to answer them as openly and honestly as I can. So we wish you the best on finding your perfect bag for your lifestyle, and we will see you next video. Thanks for watching. What type of bag do you or your child carry? Put it in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.